This is a heart-touching story by one of the greatest literary minds of all time, Rabindranath Tagore. It's a tale of loneliness, quiet love, and the pain of parting. Let's begin. The postmaster had come from Calcutta, a young man educated, refined, and utterly out of place in a small, quiet village in Bengal. His new job brought him to this sleepy corner of the world where an indigo factory and the post office were the only signs of government presence. His office was a dark, lonely hut. There were no companions, no familiar faces. The postmaster found himself spending his days in isolation, writing poetry, reading books, and thinking of home. The evenings were filled with the sound of insects, the distant beat of drums, and the warm scent of smoke curling from village homes. Amid this quiet life, a young orphan girl named Ratan entered his world. She was about 12 or 13, a poor, barefoot, curious. She did small chores for him, swept the floor, brought water, and sometimes just sat and listened. They talked. She told him stories of her childhood, her little brother who died, and the mother who once sang to her at night. She spoke with innocent joy and unspoken longing, and he, though guarded, began to listen. Her world became his comfort. Sometimes he would ask her suddenly, "Ratan, do you remember your mother?" Her eyes would light up. She remembered some things, others not. But her heart remembered the feeling of being loved. And through those moments, they grew close, not as equals, but as two lonely souls reaching across the silence. One day, the postmaster fell ill. Ratan stayed by his side day and night. She cooked, called the doctor, and wiped his forehead with trembling hands. She whispered soft words, worried as if he were her own family. But as soon as he recovered, the postmaster made a decision. He wrote to Calcutta, requesting a transfer. He could no longer bear the loneliness, the rain, the muddy paths, the isolation. Ratan didn't know. She waited outside the door, listening, hoping. When he told her he was leaving, her voice broke. "Are you coming back, Dada Babu?" "I shan't come back again," he said softly. The words shattered her. Still she asked one last time, "Will you take me with you?" He smiled sadly. "How could I do that?" That night Ratan sat in silence, tears soaking her pillow, hearing only those words, How could I do that?" The next morning she prepared his bath. She didn't speak, didn't cry, just did her duties quietly, with grace. When he stepped into the boat to leave, he looked back only once. The river moved slowly, the village began to fade, and in the distance stood a girl. Small, fragile, alone. Her eyes filled with the kind of sorrow that needed no words. He felt a sharp pang of regret, but he turned his gaze away and told himself, "This is life. People come and go, attachments are illusions, but Ratan..." She stood there, still waiting. Some hearts hold on to hope, even when there's none left to give. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such stories. And tell us in the comments, which is your favorite short story.